So we hit 275 on the mechanic a couple days ago, and now I wanted to outline my plans for eventually killing Black Mage and liberating the Genesis gun. That'll be really cool. So first on the list, we need to finish Links to 210. We've got a lot of work to do here. Then is going to be Legion to 8k. We're at 7.1 now. A lot of work to do there as well. And then the longest part is going to be just fixing all of my gear. So mostly we're at 17s and not really great potentials. So all of this has to get fixed. Flames have to get fixed, stars have to get fixed, sort of everything. So let's outline the plan. Some of you might know that I don't have a Kana farmer. All of the gear on my mech I've gotten on the mech by farming mesos on the mechanic. So now that I'm 275, I kind of don't have an unlimited source of funding unless I want to just waste my time. So we're not going to do that. The plan is to do bossing mules. Ideally, I want to be able to kill all of the weekly bosses. The full set, let's see. Full set of weekly bosses is going to be Chaos Pap, Hard Magnus, CRA, Cygnus, Chaos Zac, Chaos Pink Bean, and Hard Hilla. And I want to do that in like 20 minutes. It'll give me about 500 mil, and then, 3 characters in an hour, 20 minutes each. That's 1.5 bill an hour, which is pretty good for not having to use Legion coupons. I mean, it's really good, but the downside is the investment is really high. But I won't have to do any Kana farming, which is good. So obviously the mech can do that pretty easily. I have to check and see if the blaster can do that. If the blaster can, then it's fine. I may or may not level this character to 250, kind of just for fun. The Kaiser can do everything below Chaos Pap, but there's no way he's doing Chaos Pap and all the other bosses in 20 minutes. So he's gonna have to get a lot stronger. Both of these characters were before the 17 star meta in Flames, or rather not 17, but after the introduction of before the introduction of 25 star and before the introduction of Flames. Pretty much all of the characters on this account were made before the introduction of Flames and 25 star, so we'll have to see if these guys will need 17s to do bosses, but that's something we'll find out. Paladin's sort of the same thing. I used to main this character, but whatever. I'm not taking him to 250. He'll be a bossing mule. Evan will be a bossing mule. It's already 210, so I don't have to worry about it for Lynx or Legion. Blaze Wizard, also going to be a bossing mule. I really like this class. I think it's super cool. The Kana, I may or may not want to actually use this Kana as a farmer. It's kind of part of the plan. It'll be a bossing mule because Kana is a good bossing mule. But whether I actually want to farm on it or not is still up in the air. Aran will definitely be a bossing mule. I love this class. It's got to get to 210 kind of soon. Because its Link is really good. Theme Avenger Link is really good. So we'll get it to 210. That'll be a bossing mule. Bossing mule, Shadower is too much fun. Ilium, the same thing. It's just, these classes are really fun to play. Mercedes, I didn't like this class at first, but now that I've been playing it a little bit, as you can see, it's 201, so I've got lots of playtime on this character. I think I'd like to boss on it. The burst is really good, the damage is really good, and I've got to get it to 210 anyway. This is fake Abso weapon on it, but it's okay. Xenon, I'm not sure how I feel about this class. This is a class I want to like a lot, but I don't. So we'll have to see if it becomes a bossing mule. Otherwise, I'll use it for Star Force. Don't like Shade. Marksman is really cool. This will be a bossing mule. Corsair is too confusing for me. I don't want to play it. Dark Knight will be an easy bossing mule. I don't like Pathfinder. Don't like Night Lord. It'll get to 210 for the 1% crit. Or sorry, not 210, 200 for the 1% crit. But that's it. This guy's going to be a bossing mule because I like Battle Mage. It looks really cool. Nightwalker is super cool. Shout out Dersuk. This is going to be a bossy mule, and I might get this to 250 depending on how much I like it, just for him. Fire Poison is really cool and a very strong class. I think it'll make a good bossy mule. I made this character before Terror Burning was a thing. The other Iran got the Terror Burn. I like the name King Swing, and I'm going to move it to the other Iran, but otherwise I'm not touching this. Thunderbreaker is going to be a bossy mule. I think it's just a really cool class, and I'd like to play it more. I don't like Phantom. It's getting to 210 because I need the 5% crit for my remainder of my Legion leveling, but that's it. I won't touch it after that. Luminous. I feel like this class will be a really good farmer, but geez. Do I really want to play Luminous? I might do it as a bossy mule. Like, it's too easy to level not to use. But man, I don't like this class. I don't know. I like this class on release and I want to revisit it. I shouldn't say that I don't like it. I would love to have mained Jet, but the class is too terrible. It'll go to 200. Oh, Luminous, by the way, has to get to 210 as well for the link. Jet has to get to 200 for the 1% crit damage. But man, this class is super cool, and it's too bad that I can't afford to fund this as a bossy mule. It'll have to be like so much investment. I'll never make the money back. Dual Blade is just ridiculously strong. Excellent bossy mule. I think the class is pretty cool, but I haven't loved playing it yet. Hopefully that'll change. This Mercedes is one that I didn't Terror Burn. I Terror Burn the higher level one, which is why it has CRA on it. I won't touch this character. Kinesis, this class is really cool. Really cool. I like everything about this class except the like annoying PP management in bosses might be a little bit of a problem. Definitely making this into a bossy mule. Beast Tamer, 210 Link. I'll probably just leave this as a Star Force mule because like funding Beast Tamer is not cool. Hayato is really cool. This is another class I haven't loved to play. It'll go to 210 and I'll probably make it as a bossy mule, but you know, we'll see how that goes. I would like to love this class, but I haven't so far. It is really cool though. Hopefully they get something good in the new Awake patch. I wonder if that'll age well. Alright, this has to go to 210, but I hate Angelic Buster. This class is just like awkward and boring to play. Don't like Ice Lightning. I like Goku. This class goes to 210. Or sorry, not 210, to 200 for the extra 40 dex. But Wind Archer is just a little difficult to fund, and I don't think I'll use it as a bossy mule. Demon Slayer is OP and kind of hard to pass up since I've got to get it to 210 anyway. Really good link skill. Bishop. Mihal is going to be a 210 link for all of the non-stance classes to use. I'll make this a bossy mule because I like Mihal a lot. I think it's cool. I hate Cannon Master, but I haven't played their 4th job, so I'm going to get this to 200 just because it'll probably be pretty easy. And then we'll reevaluate when we get there if I make this class a bossy mule or not. Their 5th job skills are awesome. Hero's kind of too good not to play, so I'm gonna make this character a bossy mule for sure. I hate Arc. Getting this to 210 is probably going to be the worst 210. This and Phantom are just going to be terrible. There's nothing wrong with Arc, it's a really good class, I just don't like it. Wild Hunter I expect to be fun. I think I'll enjoy playing this class a lot. Bowmaster's going to be fun. Both of these are going to 200 at the very least, and I'll probably make them both bossy mules, even though I don't expect either of them to be particularly good at it. Kadena melts my brain. Can't play Dawn Warrior because of East Coast ping. Not dealing with that. And all the Ho Young propaganda players. This class looks so cool. Definitely making this a bossy mule. Ho Young looks super cool. Every time I see a Ho Young do something, I'm just like, god damn, I want to do that. So we'll have to play Ho Young. I've heard that it's not super intense with the combos, even though it looks like it. Apparently you don't use them very much. They actually, I've heard that they decrease your DPS, but don't take my word on that. So we've got a long way ahead of us. AK Legion is definitely happening. 210 bossing, or 210 links definitely happening, and we'll definitely make a few bossing meals. I'd like to make most of my account bossing meals just for the love of playing the game, but we'll see how far we go. I really wanted to say, like, this is my journey to 10k Legion, but even with a 275 on my account, that sounds a little ambitious to say at 7k Legion. Obviously I'm pretty into grinding, but the 10k grind is nothing to be underestimated. Thank you all for watching. If you have any advice about the bossing mule grind, if you've done it, if you've got tips for 8k, if you've got tips for 210, these are all things that I'm kind of new at. Oh, I should show my familiars too. These are 3 boss damage familiars. And here is my stat window. I have to figure out what to do with these hyper stats. Yeah, if you've got any advice, leave it in the comments below. Come say hi to me on Twitch sometime, twitch.tv/afterlord_ms.